chance of any benefit?
Well, that's a huge question, Marlene.
Well, I think a bit at a time, just a tiny bit at a time.
To my mind, the research has been most impactful with politicians and people who are making decisions around funding for services, has been when parents have come and spoken about what is important for them and what research they have been involved in. For example, I worked for time in the Scottish borders, and the families were complaining that they had very little way of what was called short break or respite care provision. And the families put together their own survey then of parents around the borders as to what respite they were getting and what they wanted to see in the future. When we wrote up the findings from that survey, which was very much directed by the parents, they had the contacts, they did all the stuff, they chased people up to get their responses and so forth. We present the survey in two parts. I had one part where I was giving the information on all the statistics and all the things that a good researcher likes to do in terms of research. The second part were the parents talking about some of the case studies that were in the report. And in the audience, we had the senior officials in the health boards, we had some of the politicians that were in Westminster, as well as the local politicians. I didn't get one question at all. The families got all the questions.
Very good.
And they were the ones actually ended up, the decision was made to do much more renewing the social services budget and finding ways of implementing the research. So if you were to go right to the very top, if you like, in terms of our systems, parents often have the potential to make a big difference, both obviously from their own personal experience, even stronger when they're speaking on behalf of other parents. The media also reported on that meeting and those results, and again all the stories were around what the parents had to tell them. So it was a salutary lesson to me, despite all what we like to think of as five-star research in terms of university systems. When it comes to the wider world and reality, the five-star research is often that's done in partnerships with families and the recipients.
Thank you very much for that answer, Roy.